So let's go live. Going live. You're live! Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Deathloop on the GTX 1050 Ti, 570, 1650 Super, and 750 Ti, and 750 Ti at the end just for the laughs. I mean, why not? Let's give it a shot. How are you guys doing? Welcome. Hey, Jameson6UH, Strime Moon, Janice Gamer, Testo, all of you guys, welcome. Yeah, system requirements are pretty high, but before getting into the game, I wanted to show you something super quick. So this is more of an introduction. So, Deathloop. Void engine. So what is the Void engine? Well, I'm so glad you asked. So Void engine is the engine used by Dishonored 2, Dishonored Death of the Outsider, and this was based on HIT 5. So HIT 5 is the game doing Rage, The Evil Within, Wolfenstein: The New Order, and The Old Blood. So it has a pretty bad history, this engine. And you might say, oh, but Dishonored 1 runs so well. Well, that was because the game was Unreal Engine 3. So Deathloop, already by looking at what engine it's using, it was already bad to begin with. So anyway, yeah, and Dishonored 2, the same engine as Deathloop. So let's do something super quick. We're going to skip the intro videos because we're going to be rebooting the game multiple times. So we gotta go to the path of the game base video, like it says right here. So in the game's part there, we look up Arcane BK2. Let's change the name of the files. Bethesda BK2. Legal BK2. Legal 2. Legal with double L. And warning. So double G's at the end. And what else? Oh, also people are recommending locking the frame rate to 60 using Revachana statistics server. So as you can see, lock to 60 because we're not getting 60s anyway, so why not do it on this computer? And let's get into the game, shall we? I wanted to get that clear before starting, so let's go. So we can play with 4 GB of VRAM. We'll see. We're about to find out. We're about to find out. I think so. Let's find out. Why are you changing the names? So I skip all the intro logos. It goes directly into the menu. So it loads up and goes into the menu right away. It doesn't need to show any of the warnings, any of the logos of the companies. It just goes straight into the menu. Because we're going to be doing this a lot, because we gotta restart the game sometimes. So yeah, it's to make the stream go faster. No, Leo, no es necesario eso. Eso es solo algo personal que me gusta hacer. Yeah, guys, this is not necessary to start the game. But as you can see, I go right away into the menu, so it's recommended to do this. But to skip the intro logos, well... Okay, so let's press Tab, and we go into the options. So, okay, 1080p, 90 degrees FOV, and all the other stuff, we're not touching it right now. But there is FSR, so that's a good thing. So, and there's also adaptive resolution. We'll see how it goes later. Before that, let's do native 1080p on low settings. So auto, low, ultra, high, medium, low, very low. Even on very low, it says we're over the VRAM limit. So yeah, we're kind of screwed there. So let's see if that's even true. So low settings, as you can see, the preset, we're going to start with that. And what else? And let's disable the motion blur. Now let's keep it like this. Let's keep it on the low preset. So let me show you the settings super quick. So 1080p, everything like this. And the FPS limiter, let's disable it because we have Revachana doing that. And advanced settings, low preset, high, Anant Bardwaj. Sorry if I messed that up. How are you doing? Hello, Janice Gamer. Time for us to suffer. Yeah, I haven't tried the game yet. I only launched it, so apply the settings. Yes. Okay, here we go. Help me out. If this is anything like Dishonored 2 in the performance side, it's going to be like dropping frames in very open areas when looking into the distance. and running fine when nothing is happening, like right now.
Just give me a second.
Oh, you're not even trying.
Okay, we died. That's the end.
Oh shit, that's not good.
You just hurry.
There with Ododge. How's it going, man? Let me see if I can skip this. No, I cannot. Alright. Despite the performance, IGN gave this a 10 out of 10 though. Well, IGN is not my source of information lately. For a few years already.
That was one.
Okay, so right now it's running fine, but remember, Dishonored 2 had the same thing. When you're looking into basically nothing, you get good numbers, but then stuff starts happening and you drop frames like crazy. So I'm expecting inconsistency right away. This is the very beginning of the game, so let's see. The game looks good. Yeah, when you increase the settings, it probably does. But as you can see, the VRAM usage is fine. It's at 3.5. We'll see once we get into the city or something.
That's there. I'm seeing it.
So yeah.
Oh man.
Here we go. Okay, pretty smooth movement so far.
My name.
The frames, not smooth.
What the fuck's my name?
Hey babe, you miss me? Yes, I do.
Light infantry machine.
There we go.
pistol.
Delicious
Why do I know
gun.
this? Oh, okay.
Okay, let's check out how the shooting feels. Okay, this is like on Dishonored that you can do that. I like this aesthetic so far. Despite being on low settings, looks pretty good. Although yeah, with this performance, we'll see. Okay. Looks pretty good, but not...
Oh, great. Of course you are.
For the numbers I'm getting, it doesn't look that good. That's what I'm trying to say. The game doesn't look bad, but considering the numbers, I doubt.
Makes me feel.
It's on Steam, guys, for the people wondering. But let's see once we get into the actual open location, because usually a tutorial is fine, but then the open location is kind of yeah, like half the performance. Let's find out. Maybe we drop into the 30s in the open part.
Low season.
So yeah.
Made this, I think.
Alright, good. Let's hack the door. Nice.
Son of a, I don't know.
Okay.
Yo.
Hello, my friend. Hello, Run It. How's it going, man? You know the code. I do? Oh. No, I do not know the code. Let's hack
Go
it.
look for this code.
Yeah, let's find the code.
Colt. Hey, is my name Colt? That's got.
I don't think the new affects GPU usage. Yeah, it slams the CPU. The Nuvo is usually on the CPU side. But you never know. I mean...
All right, Colt. Let's go find this code.
I mean, I'd rather not think about that because it's already in the game. We cannot remove it ourselves. At least not right now. But I mean, if there's even a Denuvo free version, we're doing a comparison right away. I mean, yeah, without a doubt. I hate DRM, so that's perfect.
That's her.
Okay. Okay, we're already dropping into the 40s, so yeah, the open location is probably going to be pretty difficult to run. Let's find out. Waiting for 570, yeah, that's coming after this, so don't worry. Okay, executions, yeah, this is definitely an arcane game. This is basically Dishonored. But it controls great so far. That's hilarious. Yeah, reduced to atoms, dead.
It just disappeared. That felt too easy.
Yeah, so far I like the control. It feels like a more polished Dishonored control scheme. Yeah, way smoother than Dishonored 2 in the movement side. On the performance side, well, the less we say about it, the better. Okay, we're getting to the open location. 750 Ti at the end. Just to see if the game actually launches. It's a DX12 title, so... No, que yo sepa por ahora no hay manera de correrlo sin Denuvo. Eso digo, si en algún momento en el futuro se puede, lo hago. Alright guys, as I predicted, see this. Nothing is on the screen, 50 frames. We look at stuff, 40s and 30s at times. Yeah, 30s, never mind, 30s. So probably low settings is the way to go. Let me do some tweaks. Maybe I want some extra anti-aliasing. Maybe. And yeah, the motion blur is too strong. We're going to disable the motion blur. But it's nowhere close 5 GB of usage. The menu says, oh, you're using 5.3 GB of your 3.5. And it's using 3.7. So I'm kind of lost. Let's do medium. Let's see how medium goes. And we're disabling motion blur. Thank you very much. But yeah, motion blur, ugh. On this game it's too strong. It's camera motion blur. You know how it goes. Medium. Let's go for medium. Let's see what happens. Maybe medium is a better balance. Okay. Does look significantly better, especially on the edges. It doesn't look that jagged on the edges. So medium is looking good. I would say medium is probably the way to go. But again, visually it's not spectacular in any way. I feel like I'm playing Dishonored 2 DLC with some extra bells and whistles. So yeah. Let's stay on medium for a little bit. Let's see how it fares in the rest of the level. We're going to just kill everyone. I mean, this is no Dishonored, so yeah, let's just shoot whatever comes on the on the camera. Okay. So far 30 frames, medium settings, 1080p. We haven't tried FSR yet, so that's great. That means that we can probably tweak it a little bit more, but visually super sharp, razor sharp edges, and medium does look a lot better than low, without a doubt. Can I just climb this way?
Well, it's a little hazy.
So as I was saying, look into the distance, where nothing is going on, you get 60s, but then you look somewhere else and it's 30, so maybe a 30 frames cap is the way to go. Yeah, the colors are good. It's a good looking game. But again, the numbers don't reflect that.
Fine, I'll break your fucking loop, and whatever I did to piss you off, I'm sorry.
Okay, where to?
Still there?
You never said that before.
We dated, didn't we?
Just go inside the library. You need to see this.
Okay. Can you open the door, please? Thank you. I love my 1050 Ti. I do as well, but we gotta play a little bit more before giving any conclusions. This is just 1080p medium. Low was pretty similar on the performance side. So yeah, let's see. But it's fun because the 1050 Ti is below the minimum requirements and I can do 1080p, at least on the first part. Let's see if it stays at 30. Let's go.
What are you doing?
Alright. I'm in the library.
Whatever you do.
Yeah, I'm in the library. Oh, guns are jammed. The gun is jammed, like on Far Cry 2. What the hell? Haven't seen that in a while. That's awesome. How much does this game cost? It's full price, so I would say already, by what people are reporting about the PC port, just stay away from now. Wait for patches. It's pretty rough, that's what people are saying online on high-end GPUs. But so far I'm impressed on the 1050 Ti, but it's a full-priced title, yeah.
You're gonna give me that attitude? You know, I usually make it.
But we'll see. I usually try to finish the tutorial at least and then start changing settings. Right now, again, we're on medium. Let's see how the next level does. So yeah, and thank you guys for watching. We are 200 viewers so far, so thank you guys, I appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying the first look at Deathloop. Of course, we're doing more cards. Okay, gotta jump. You will survive. Okay, I trust you. Okay, I am myself now. So those letters were lying to me. Hey guys, what DRM does it have? The Nuvo DRM. What a surprise, right? Maybe high with FSR, maybe. We'll see. Again, guys, gotta get to the city. Or whatever it is coming after this. Okay, I died again. Good, good. Does it run at 4K 60 on the PS5? I'm not sure, really. I think it's 1800p, but I'm just guessing. Okay, we're in the beach again.
Just dropped myself. What kind of fucking...
I just dropped myself.
Okay, postcard, postcard. Get the postcard. Get off this beach.
Okay, examine the postcard. Yeah, this level doesn't seem to be super demanding. I'm pretty sure there's going to be something more demanding coming on.
Same fucking...
Okay, my guns again, thanks. Let's get past through it. Light 2 has new release date, February 2022. Oh man. I'm a little bit afraid of that one. Hopefully it's good. The first one was great. 5037. Gotcha. 5037.
Let's break some loops.
Colt, you're never, ever going to break the loop.
5037.
Impossible.
You want me to break it? You don't want me to break it. What do you want from me?
I want you
Alright.
to not suck.
Okay, it's been a pretty shitty morning. Or two, so I'm done. With you and
Autofill.
all of this
Then why
today.
ask?
Today,
You don't even know
If you can... There's a button to do it for me.
obviously.
Good morning, Black Reef.
Tools of the trade.
Urgent announcement.
Okay, sure.
Colt has to...
A grenade. Okay, G
We'll be on high
for
alert
grenades.
restricted leash
Makes sense.
until he's dead. So, let's kill him quickly, okay?
Cool.
Why would someone put this? Whoa. What the
Ever try PWM FAM on your GPU? No, I haven't. I usually don't tinker with that because I end up selling the GPUs after a few years, so I try not to touch them. Game looks nice. It has that Bioshock vibe. Yeah, true. Yeah, it feels like a mix of Bioshock,
goes?
We Happy Few, maybe. Yeah, it reminds me of We Happy Few visually. And Dishonored, of course. It really feels like a Dishonored game. Okay, you survived. Good. What now? That was the first level, so again, don't use that as a reference. It's usually not a good reference, the first level. It depends on the game. This one didn't seem super demanding on the first level. Let's see how it goes. On the next one. Yeah, whatever. Okay, slightly reduces recoil. That's fine. I was compensating for recoil anyways. Alright. Explored a dam. Yeah, so far the first 15 minutes were fine. But now there is a building, so good. Probably more demanding now. Let's see if it stays over 30. Because when somebody says that a game runs bad, I usually expect below 30 on a 1050 Ti on 1080p. That's just my way to see it.
Dorsey Square, second floor.
But so far the game is not smooth in the way that it's pretty inconsistent. You look someplace, you get 60, you see somewhere else, you get 30. It's kinda all over the place in that regards. Okay, yeah, this is definitely more demanding. Play your way. Gotcha. Thanks.
Sounds like
So yeah, definitely now this makes more sense. So guys, this is why I try to finish tutorials.
By the way, everyone
This part is definitely more demanding.
I like this jacket.
So we're playing this part over and over, probably. Yeah, especially when let's shoot randomly. Okay, lock 30 so far. So yeah, let's try high settings now. So we go to visuals. It says we're using 5 gigs of VRAM. We're only using 3.9, so yeah. What we're doing is high preset, but we're lowering those textures just to cover ourselves a little bit. And we're trying FSR as well. So motion blur, no motion blur. Depth of field is a little bit too aggressive. I'd rather disable it. So alright. So as you can see, from medium to high, we lost like 3 frames in the most demanding part. So this is high. Low textures. And we're doing FSR. We're doing ultra quality. I think with ultra quality we can have good visuals with 30 frames per second. So let's do that. There's no DLSS, guys, but there is FSR. So you can use that on NVIDIA cards and AMD cards. So upscaling technique, we're using Fidelity FX, as you can see right here. And the FSR mode, we're using ultra quality. So we're manually selecting it. So yeah, as you can see, ultra quality, FSR, 1080p, high settings, low textures, no motion blur, and that's basically it. Those are the settings. Let's see if that gives us 30 frames. And we're going to play the game a little bit like that. Okay. 32. Okay, not bad. The game looks better now. Good shadows. There is some reflections, I think. And the edges of the weapon are pretty... Yeah, it looks a little bit soft, but overall, good enough, I think. Let's see how it goes. Let's start shooting. We gotta test the settings out. There, trust your decoy. Gotcha. Bottle. Just shoot everyone. Screw stealth. This is a benchmark video. Alright, so far so good, guys. I was expecting much worse after the reviews. Let's see if it stays this way. Shadows is more demanding? Gotcha, we're checking that out in a few. Dale, le bajo las sombras en breve. Yeah, guys, I'll fix the shadows in a minute. Gotta lower that. I'm just testing settings out, but maybe, yeah, guys, if I lower the shadows... Okay, hang on, I think there's some aim assist going on. Let me disable that. Yeah, I don't want aim assist. Yeah, I'm not seeing any option for that. Head bobbing, no thanks. Maybe a little bit less, 50%. Yes, apply the settings. And let me check the shadows super quick, now that you guys mention it. Let's lower them to low. So 35 frames, high shadows. And now... Okay. It's a good improvement, not gonna lie. Let me see if that's enough to disable FSR. Okay, yeah. Good way, guys. Thanks for the heads up. Let's try that out then. Low textures, native 1080p now. Low shadows. And that's basically it. So this is maybe the best settings, I would say. So 1080p, no FSR. Because I know you guys like your native resolution. As you can see, FSR is disabled. High settings, low textures, low shadows. And that's basically it. And we have some anti-aliasing, so the game can look decent, I would say. So far so good. Whoa, I died. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're alive again. I think we got only 2 lives. Okay, 30 frames. Let's see if it stays at 30.
What is this?
Yeah, when effects show up, it drops a little. Oh, we're okay. Oh, let's use a grenade. Die, people! Dead. Reduced to atoms. I was played 12 frames. This is okay for me? Oh, yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, I also played at 12 frames. Okay, here's where it's dropping frames. Gotcha. So if I look at all this geometry, I drop frames. Yeah, definitely FSR is a need, I would say. Let me see if the draw distance has any implications. There has to be a draw distance option here. Okay, no draw distance. Oh, model detail. Let's lower this. If I put it on low, what happens? Okay, 1 frame more. Yeah, not worth it. Let's keep that up then. Oh, very low. No. 28 frames. It's basically the same. Let's put it on high, like it was before. And let's lower the ambient occlusion. Because you have ambient occlusion whether you like it or not. You cannot disable it completely. Okay, nothing. Let's see the sun shadows. Simple. Okay, there's only sun shadows because I don't have a ray tracing card. So, yeah, I wouldn't change anything else. Let's keep it like this. High settings, low textures, low shadows, and FSR on ultra quality. That should give us decent numbers, 30 frames per second. For this card, I think it's decent. Okay, when looking into the distance, we get 30 frames. And this is not 1080p. It's a little bit below. So, ultra quality FSR. So those will be my 30 frame settings, at least right now. From the little I've been testing, FSR, ultra quality, and on the advanced settings, like this, low textures, low shadows, and the rest cranked up. So let's see. Okay, 29 frames, 32, okay, doing well. So this should give us over 30 all the time. Let's see if that's even true. If a sensor spots you, it will alert enemies in the area. Gotcha. Good, I wanted enemies in the area. To test the frame rate. Una 590 alcanza para mi 440p. Me voy a enterar cuando pruebe la 570. Pero gracias por la pregunta, Gonza. Okay, there are news. Let's open the door. Oh, that's a grenade. My bad. Oh, okay, that was actually useful. The Apple presentation was boring. Oh, there was an Apple presentation? So yeah, so far where I'm seeing the drops in performance, again, like on Dishonored 2, looking into the distance in the small town with buildings, that's how I drop frames. Other than that, it's fine. Yeah, just like Dishonored 2. It's clear that it's the same engine. Alright. And as you can see, this is what I was talking about when the high-end GPUs. People complaining with 3080s, hey, we're getting stutter, inconsistent frames. Well, this is why. The game itself is pretty inconsistent in that regard. I mean, I'm getting 60s by looking at this place, but I look back and I drop into the 30s. Imagine playing at 144 frames, you move the camera and it drops to 60. So yeah, void engine. The only thing void is the engine. So I wish they use another, yeah, looking here into the distance as well. Look at this. This is why the high-end GPU people are complaining. And I understand, I mean, that's just unacceptable. That's why people are saying, hey, lock the game to 60. This is why. Because inconsistency. I mean, I'm shooting at this person at 30 frames, but I look to the left and I get 40s. I mean, just out of the blue. You're getting drops into the 30s. That's why it was pretty difficult to tweak at the start. Yeah, the frames went void. The only void thing here is my frame rate. It's non-existent. So yeah. I mean, Dishonored 2 all over again. On the performance side. But it's good that it's pretty early into the game. I didn't have to play a lot to get into this location. Oh, gun is jammed. Far Cry 2 all over again. So yeah, I hope Arcane makes a patch to fix this. Doubtful. I mean, Dishonored 2 had the same problems, and they patched the game. It improved, but it's still pretty bad by today's standards on the performance side. So yeah, don't wait for a patch. I mean, just avoid the game until we have new information on how it runs. But I mean, I don't know how they're going to fix this. This seems to be the engine, like on Dishonored 2. Looks like Bioshock. Yeah, it's like Bioshock mixed with Dishonored, mixed with We Happy Few. But I mean the aesthetic of We Happy Few. So yeah, I like how it looks. What I don't like is the performance, but We can tweak it pretty well, actually. Which I wasn't expecting. I mean, we're below the minimum requirements here. So yeah, if you have a 1050 Ti, my advice... Yeah, look at this. I'm looking at the entire map from one of the corners here. So if I look at nothing, of course, 60 frames. But if I look at the entire level from one corner to another, I get 27. So again, this is probably one of the few places where this happens. But Dishonored 2 had the same thing. I mean, this is nothing new. I was expecting this. So yeah. Again, my advice, 1050 Ti people, do 1080p, AMD FSR on UltraQuality. So it's below 1080p, but it still looks decent. It doesn't look super soft. And then on the preset we put high, lower the textures to low, models to high, shadows to low, the rest cranked up. And we're keeping the motion blur disabled, just personal preference, of course. So yeah, but I mean the system requirements are pretty high because they knew that this was going to happen. I mean they know. That's why they put system requirements that are so high, so people like us doesn't try the game. Well, too bad. I'm trying it. Okay, let's do 900p now. What I'm doing on this one, we're doing the same settings. I'm not expecting 60 frames anytime soon, really. We're only disabling FSR, so we're keeping the same settings, but no FSR. Let's see how it goes like this. So 900p, no upscaling, advanced settings, everything on high excepting textures and shadows, as you can probably notice, and no motion blur. We apply the settings, so now this is 900p high, low textures. Let's see into the distance like before. Manuel, no se puede desactivar la oclusión ambiental. Guys, for the people wondering, there's no way to disable the ambient occlusion, it's there. Okay, 900p, I would say the best settings for this card will be 900p. As you can see, even when looking at the entire map from the corner, we're over 30 frames. So this tells me, okay, you're over 30 all the time with this setting. So remember, low textures, low shadows, and the rest on high, basically. So yeah, how do I get in there?
Maybe there's another way in.
Let's get into my flat.
This is supposed to be my place.
So my advice here, lock it to 30 frames, and you should be good to go.
Useful for redecorating.
Did you test New World? I tested the beta, I didn't test the final game. It released? If it released, I didn't even know. If it released, please let me know. It would be nice to give it a shot again. Okay, devil wielding, I love that. El juego no parece muy next gen. Sí, también tiene ray tracing, pero no lo podemos activar. Some people are saying that this game doesn't feel next gen. I mean, what feels next gen about the game is the movement system. Then visually it's okay, but for the numbers that we're getting, I've seen better looking games that run better. But I mean, we knew this already. With the engine that they're using, I mean... So guys, stay away from this game, at least right now. It might be a good game, don't get me wrong. But I'm here to test performance. And yeah, it's not as bad as I was expecting. I was expecting a lot worse. But this is Dishonored 2 all over again. Same engine, same everything. And it uses a lot of system RAM. Also, this game has ray tracing if you have a ray tracing capable card. But we don't, so we're skipping that up. 3 gigs of VRAM might work even worse due to high VRAM requirements. Yeah, I'm guessing so. Yeah, probably. 3 gigs of VRAM is probably going to suffer a lot. 4 gigabytes will be my minimum. Although at the end of the live stream we're doing the 750 Ti, which will be fun to see how 2 gigabytes fares against the game. Yeah, funny way to run. Yeah, that's because I lowered the camera bob quite a bit.
Those tunnels run underneath this entire island.
But as you can see, the first level is nowhere close to what the open locations do. Okay, time will progress. Loop control. There might be an off button for this nightmare. Time to get pushing. Gotcha. Alright. So, again guys, as we were expecting when we found out that this game was using the same engine as Dishonored 2. Okay, we survived. New guns, thank god. Yeah, it seems to be the same map over and over. I mean, it's a loop, right? If that's the case, then I can comfortably test it in that corner right there. Why does this game look like it's using a real engine? Well, the first game, the first Dishonored game was Unreal Engine 3, so maybe they kept that aesthetic. But I like the aesthetic, not gonna lie. What I don't like is the performance. So yeah, avoid engine, exactly. This is avoid engine.
I never really liked that apartment, and from the looks of it, you didn't either. Why is that?
You're gonna call me like this all the time,
Okay.
Julie.
Juliana.
I give
Yeah, the
up.
750 Ti is in danger.
Yourself.
But you did. Once. We used to
Oh
be
yeah,
friends. Cold.
keep your head down.
So that's why you told
Okay.
everyone to kill me.
But I'm the
Okay, this is another big level, as you can see guys.
That I hang out with the wrong people. All right.
So when you look into the distance, again, drops below 30. So this is not good. So pretty similar to the previous level. Drops below 30 when there's stuff into the distance. So again, another Dishonored 2. That's fine. Whatever. Just avoid the game for now. Hoping it gets better in the future. But right now, not in a good state.
Cheap ass piece of shit.
Oh, jammed gun. Let's use the other weapon. Yeah, it runs bad. But it runs bad in a way that it's inconsistent, so it's even worse. I mean, I'm fine with 30 frames per second on a 1050 Ti. But at least make that consistent. I mean, I look this way 45, I look this way 30 frames. I lose 15 frames by moving the camera a few degrees. Yeah, the weapon crunchy sound effects are nice. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the game itself is fun so far. I've been playing 30 minutes, so nothing final. But I'm enjoying it at the moment. Let's try now lowering the settings to the lowest. Let's see how it goes. So as you can see again, the game is telling me you're using 5 gigs of VRAM with these settings. That's a lie, we're using 3.5. Anyway, let's go to the lowest settings. Let's see how it fares on 900p on the lowest. Probably not a huge difference, but hey, let's find out. Okay, 40s instead of 30s. I think it's fine. Lowest settings. In the bad location. But nowhere close to 60, so... I mean, I wasn't expecting 60s on a 1050 Ti, but... You know what I mean. Let's do 720p now. 900p was fun. But I would say 720 is the way to go. Yeah, FSR, I recommend it for 1080p in this game. On 900p, we're trying FSR later. But yeah, let's do 720p high. Low textures and low shadows. Let's try and stay over 30 for now. Then we try to do 60s. So again, we go to high settings, low textures, low shadows, and no motion blur, please. Okay. Okay, 720p now. And as you can see with those settings, we're getting over 30. When looking into the distance, which is good. So I might increase the shadows. Not sure if that changes anything, but... Yeah, for lock 30s, even when looking into the distance, you gotta do 720p on a mix between high and low and shadows and low. So yeah. Alright. Is the game itself giving you false read of VRAM? Yikes. Yeah, I mean, usually game's options menu tell you a wild guess on how much VRAM those settings are going to use. And this is one of those games. It happened to Resident Evil Village, it happened to Resident Evil 3 Remake. It happens pretty often. It's not reporting the VRAM usage, really. It's just a wild guess. So yeah. But the issue here is the inconsistency. Because again, you look into some places, you get 40s, 60s, but then you look into the distance for a second, it drops right down to 30, as you can see. I mean, see this? I'm walking like this, fighting the enemy, I run this way. Okay, 70 frames, nice. But then I turn around to shoot another enemy and, well, 30 frames, half the frame rate. So lock it to 30. Do yourself a favor. Call the enemies, please. Yeah, it runs terribly bad. But at least you can get it to a playable state if you want to. Yeah, definitely this level is more demanding than the previous one. With all the grass into the distance. So yeah, I like the look of the game. But again, performance needs work. I mean, imagine how bad this game runs with ray tracing on. That would be, yeah. I now understand why the high-end GPU owners are complaining. Imagine this with ray tracing. Oh my, those frames. Why the gun shakes when you ADS? What do you mean? I don't know what you... I don't understand what you're talking about there. Okay. Yeah, I think I've seen enough of the 1050 Ti at 720. As you can see, this is basically the way to get 30 frames without FSR consistently. So my advice, again, lock it to 30 frames. You avoid that issue that I was talking about, the inconsistency. Just do this. 30 frames. Like that. And the game will lock to 30 frames. So no matter what, you're stuck into that 30 frames number. So you go here, like before. You shoot the enemy. Oh, jammed gun. My gun is garbage. You shoot the enemies, you do your thing that you do in the game. Whoa. But you look at the wall and you don't go up to 60 like before. You stay into 30, so it feels more consistent. That's what I'm trying to say. And to give it the finishing touches, I would say enable VSync. Okay, the VSync here is at 144, whatever. And we enable motion blur because at 30 frames can be pretty noticeable. Let's see. Okay. And for some reason it unlocked my frame rate. What the hell? I want 30. Yeah, something is odd about the options menu. So yeah, you'll see tearing. Apologies for that. So do this. So you are into the game, locked to 30. And hang on, I'm going to grab a controller. Nah, let's not grab a controller. But this is the way I would play the game if I wanted consistent numbers. So 30 FPS lock at 720p high with low textures and low shadows. Grab a controller and play like this. 30 frames, basically locked to 30, no inconsistency. And yeah, use a controller, don't use a mouse and keyboard like I'm doing. You're probably going to feel pretty nauseous. So yeah, 30 frames, use a gamepad for 30 frames. But what I mean is that you can get it into a playable state if you want to. Yeah, Rivatuner's FPS logger is better. I'm using that after this. So, hang on. Let's try now the lowest settings at 720p, and let's try to brute force 60 frames per second. So we're locking it to... we're not locking it. We're putting it like this, at 720. And we're going for the lowest settings. So very low, like that. At 720p. And hang on, I'm going to grab Rivatuna. Or like some people say, Rivatuna. Let me see, which was the key to lock the frame rate? Yeah, this one. Let's try with that. And Rivatuna, we do... Because I have a hotkey for everything. Oh, okay, never mind. There we go. That was the issue. Okay, that should lock the game to 60. Alright, oh my. What am I looking at? Okay, so with unlock frame rates... so we're doing... What am I doing with my life? We're doing 720p lowest. 60 FPS cap Rivatuna. Because it's better than the in-game lock. So as you can see, I look into this location, I get 60 something. I look into the ground, I get 100. So let's look into 60 again. Like that. And let's see if we can maintain 60 frames like this. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, we're still dropping below 60, so... Not a way in... Yeah, into the 40s. Never mind. No way to get 60s with this card, which is fine, I mean, whatever. I wasn't expecting 60s to begin with, but... This is 720p. We're going to try FSR and see if we can get 60s. Yeah, the RAM usage is 9 gigabytes. Yeah, we're using a lot of RAM. That's why the game requires, in the requirements it says, at least 12 gigabytes of RAM. Well, here you see why. You can use quite a bit of RAM. Okay. Yeah, I'm not hitting a single thing. But I mean, if you don't care about visuals, you can do this. Que le puse 720p mínimo. So yeah guys, at 720p lowest settings, you can run it at 60 sometimes, but it drops into the 40s eventually. I mean, I look at that draw distance. Let me zoom in to show you. Well, no, don't kill me yet. So look at that thing into the distance. Look at that. There's draw distance inconsistencies, as you can see. So yeah, pretty... What a train wreck. This engine is a train wreck. Okay. At least we tried. So 60 frames on this card, not possible. At least not while fighting in an open location. So let me show you the best settings and be done with it. On the 1050 Ti. So let's do 1080p. Yeah, the graphic look of the game doesn't justify the performance. Yeah, I agree. So let's do best settings. So let's stay over 30. 60s is impossible. So let's do 30. So we're going for UltraQuality FSR on 1080p. Then on the advanced settings, we put it on high. Textures on low. Shadows on low. And I'm lowering something else. There's something else I'm missing. Well, the TXAA sharpness is lowered a little bit. The camera motion blur, let's keep it because 30 frames per second. Depth of field, let's disable it. And that should do. Oh, and let's lower the fidelity FX. The ambient occlusion to balanced. And the terrain to medium. So a mix between medium and high. Yeah, let's do medium to high. Something like this. And 1080p with FSR and UltraQuality. And we lock it to 30 frames for consistency's sake. But I'm not locking it to 30 right now because I gotta record. So anyway. So 1080p. Whoa, somebody's shooting. Hang on. 1080p. Mid, high. Low shadows and textures. And 30 FPS cap recommended. But I'm not doing it right now because I want to show you guys the numbers. And let's restart the game, shall we? Why VRAM usage is so high in this game? I don't know. I don't know really. Engine. Void engine. Are you playing a Void engine game? Yeah. My frames are non-existent. My monitor is void of any frames. 720p balanced FSR, state of game in 2021. Yeah. My life. 720p with balanced FSR. You forgot FSR? No, I haven't. I haven't forgotten that. Hang on, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Yeah, hopefully they stop using this engine for good. Hopefully they swap over into something more standard. This is the last remains of id Tech 5, which was absolute garbage in general for PC. So yeah, hopefully this is the last we see about that engine. The remains of id Tech 5. You have a bookcase of games? I do. Yeah, that's what happens when you make videos on YouTube. You gotta have a lot of games. Okay. So options, visuals. As you can see, the game is telling me, hey, with these settings, you'll be using 5 GB of VRAM. You only have 3.5. Well, no, actually, we have 3,765 megabytes being used. So 1080p, FOV 90 degrees, FSR 1.0 on UltraQuality, and the FPS limiter, again, lower it to 30. This will be my advice. I'll put it at 120 because I'm using an external cap and I'm recording, so. Then settings, textures on low, shadows on low, models on high, water and terrain on medium, decals on high, balanced ambient occlusion, simple shadows, standard post-process sharpness, temporal anti-aliasing because it's needed for FSR, and motion blur on high because at 30 frames, in general, motion blur is a good idea. Especially when using a controller. Just my cup of tea when playing at 30. At 60, motion blur can be distracting. Oh, and I forgot to put FSR. Oh, okay, that's what you meant by you forgot FSR. FSR UltraQuality. So this is not native 1080p. It looks a little bit softer, but it's fine. As you can see here, yeah, locked 60s. That's fine. But we get outside and yeah, inconsistency hits again. Yeah, Prey was CryEngine 3 or CryEngine 4, I don't remember. But I know that Prey, the previous game from these people, was CryEngine. That's why it was pretty good in general, visually and performance-wise. So yeah, here is where it drops when looking into the distance. But if you remember, when we were getting out of the bunker, it was 60 frames. Well, it wasn't 60 frames for long. That's why I recommend a 30 frames cap. But this is only for recording purposes. That's why I'm not locking it to 30. Give me a second and I'm going to do it. But good to know that we can tweak the game despite being on the lowest, on the minimum requirements, under the minimum requirements actually. We can actually play the game. So yeah, even below the minimum requirements, at least we can play the game. So wait for it to be more patch, but I don't think a patch will save this game on the performance side. Oh, the gun's jammed. Annoying. Yeah, let's double wield. Okay, gone, reduced to atoms. Yeah, they should have stuck with CryEngine, but this maybe was before. Well, as Dishonored 2 was finishing development, they were probably already working on this. That's what I'm guessing. They're probably pretty familiar with this engine, so usually that's what developers do. They stick to what they know. So now that there's a new generation, I'm guessing they're going to swap into something else. I mean, this game was announced on 2019, we're on 2021.
What?
So before even the pandemic hit us, this game was announced. So imagine how long ago this started development.
Keep him busy!
So that's probably why we still have the Void engine doing stuff. The game looks pretty on ultra settings though. Well, it better look pretty on ultra settings. Considering the requirements of the game, I mean, like on a mix between medium and high, it doesn't look that bad. But again, visually I've seen better looking games that run better. But those games were not made using the Void engine. So yeah. The difference here is games usually have Void engine or they do not. They are made with the Void engine, better said. Oh. So yeah, I can play the game, but again, I wouldn't pay for this. Well, I did for the video, but I would wait. Maybe wait for a deep sale, if you're interested. It's the X12 only? Yeah, only the X12, as far as I know. Hang on, my gun is jammed. Yeah, Dishonored 2 2.0. Yeah. If Dishonored 2 ran poorly in general, you haven't tried Deathloop. Anyway, I've seen enough of the 1050 Ti on this one. Again, my advice, use the settings that I'm showing you. If you lower the resolution, you're not getting 60 frames, so don't bother trying that. So again, my advice, 1080p, FSR UltraQuality, lock it to 30 frames using Riva Tuner, and these are the settings I recommend. So we go back into the desktop, and again here, go put 30, and we go back into the game. So, okay, with this and a 30 frames cap, which will be 30 FPS cap with Riva Tuner. So this is the way I would play the game. Let me grab a controller. 1 second, guys. Gotta put the batteries in. So, we got an Xbox controller. So we're playing a PS5 exclusive that is owned by Microsoft, that is also on PC. So let's plug in the Xbox controller. 1 second, guys. Okay. So we're using an Xbox Series controller, and this is how we'll play the game. Medium to high, low shadows and textures, 30 frames per second cap, so it's locked at 33.3 milliseconds. On a 1050 Ti on 1080p with ultra quality FSR, and here you can get a playable experience. So yeah, even when looking into the distance, we don't have frame rates all over the place, going from 60 to 30 when moving the camera around. So yeah, this would be... DualSense works perfectly with this game. Oh, that's nice. I don't have a DualSense anymore, so maybe next time. So guys, if you have a PS5 controller on PC, you can use the adaptive triggers and all that good stuff. So that's a good thing to mention. Thanks for the heads up. Okay, the aim assist is pretty helpful with the controller on this one. Oh, I forgot to put the V-Sync. Give me V-Sync. Where's the V-Sync? Here, V-Sync on. Okay, so now 30 frames plus V-Sync on. Open the door! Whoa, wrong button. Yeah, I mean, in comparison to Cyberpunk, I mean, at least it doesn't crash. Yeah, let's run. So yeah, if you're playing... Oh, these are enemies.
Okay.
So if you're playing a 1050 Ti, you can make it look decent
Hello?
and lock to 30 frames, at least. So yeah, let's get out of the game now.
Answer me.
So
Said.
we quit out of the game. Yeah, it's a 1050 Ti using the X12 on a bad engine. So it was to be expected. Yeah, agreed. Anyway, let's shut the PC down. We're doing the 570. So, welcome back, guys. I changed the camera angle so you can see what's around me. So, let's swap the GPU. 1 second, guys. 1050 Ti out. Whoa. 570. 570. All right. Let's see how that goes. My man flexing his room. No, I'm not flexing. I wish. Thanks, Daniel. Yeah, it's a new place. That's why it's so clean right now. 1 second. Gotta install the drivers. Don't be flexing on us. Don't worry. Will it get dusty up there? Probably. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. You're gonna play it on the Series S. I mean, it's not on Xbox yet. It's a Sony exclusive for a year, I think. So yeah. Anyway. But once it releases on the Series S, we're trying it, yeah. So we're installing the drivers now on the 570. 1 second, guys. This is going to take a few minutes. We're going to start with 1080p high, low textures, and low textures and shadows. That will be my first setting that I'll try on this game, on the 570. ¿Por qué tengo una Xbox encima de la PC? Porque voy a probar rendimiento en consolas también. You look pretty thick. Well, thanks. I try. Okay, yeah, it's coming to Xbox eventually, and I'm guessing it's going to be a Game Pass game on release next year, I'm guessing. Okay, installing drivers. ¿Viene con FSR? Sí, Sensei, viene. Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and this is The Studio. Hang on, gotta turn on the light. It's getting dark. There we go. Is 1660 good for 2021? Yeah, should be fine. If you can find one at a good price. I'll have to leave now, but thanks for the work. No worries, man. Thanks, Pedro. I appreciate that. Have a great day. Wonder why it's not on Game Pass PC. Probably because, again, the exclusivity thing. I think that Sony was releasing it on PC as well, so yeah. So we launch the Radeon drivers now, and we're installing the latest updates because these are not the latest drivers. So I need to do just that. Open the AMD thing. We go into gaming, I think. Check for updates. Never mind. So we look up the updates. There's a new update, which is for Deathloop. Sí, Jorge, eso estaba haciendo. Alright, installing the latest one. Yeah, I had to install over it because there was a new update. 1 sec. Far Cry 6 looks better than this. It looks different. We'll see once it releases. Far Cry 6, the character models look rough in the trailers. But we'll see once it releases. But it's a completely different engine, so it's kind of weird to compare, really. Defending Xbox exclusive here just because we get them on Game Pass now. Yeah, right. Yeah, I understand that sentiment. I'd rather have a game on Game Pass than having it on paid manually. I mean, I save a lot of money, but that's just my way of seeing it. Will you please test all FSR settings? Maybe, we'll see. I mean, usually going below ultra quality is a little too low. Let's leave it at that. When you do 2060, not yet, I don't have it anymore. Once economy gets better on the... my brain. Once the economy gets better in the world and we get GPUs, I'm going to go back to it. But as of right now, no. No 2060. Now, Mike, I don't like doing that. But thanks for the idea. Yeah, GPU shortages in the world, developers, higher requirements. Yeah. Okay, let's just restart the PC. We'll get there. You have 666 game on Steam plus 10. Gotcha. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, I'm excited for Battlefield 2046 or 2042. Yeah, 2042. Looks good. Hopefully they don't mess it up. All right. PlayStation has definitely won the console war with exclusives. Yeah, the thing is that those exclusives are pretty expensive individually. Yeah, what's the next RX 580 type GPU? Yeah, I'm guessing. I don't know. I wish I knew. That would be nice. We need one of them. Okay, latest drivers. Let's get into the game. We open Steam, library, Deathloop. Next number to hit is 6969 games on Steam. No, 1337 is the next number. Is this game on Game Pass? No, it's not. Only on Steam and PS5. Because it's a Sony exclusive and Microsoft said they were going to keep those contracts that they already have. So I'm guessing this will come to Xbox and Game Pass next year, in around a year from now. Alright. I noticed that every next-gen game has run horribly on PC. It happens each and every time we get a new generation. So that's nothing new. But yeah, it's usually how it goes. Alright, loading in. I'm guessing on this one it will be running better. Let's find out. Okay. Loading. So on the VRAM usage, guys, the game was recommending 6 gigs, which I mean, kind of makes sense. Depends on the area you're at. But in general, maximum is being 4 gigs. Okay, we go into the options. Finally, honey, I'm home. So 1080p, please. Alright, we disable fidelity effects for now. We're going to try it in a bit. And we do high settings, low textures, low shadows. And let's disable motion blur for now. Okay. The best middle GPU is a 1080 Ti. Yeah, but it's probably super expensive. FSR will be great on AMD cards. Let's find out. Yeah, the game's graphics aren't even that good. Yeah, I agree. Considering the visuals, I was expecting more. But what can you do? I mean, so far I'm enjoying how the game controls. I like how it looks. But it doesn't justify the numbers we're getting, I'm guessing. So yeah. ¿Es una demo o el juego completo? Es el juego completo. Yeah, guys, for the people asking, this is the full game. This is not a demo, not a beta. This is the complete game. Alright, so again, the bunker in general is what runs the best.
All the time, Julie.
Juliana.
I give approximately 0 fucks about what you call yourself.
So yeah.
You did. Once. We used to be friends.
So we go outside to see the
So
performance
that's why you
hit.
told everyone to kill me.
But I'm the only one talking to you. So what does that tell you?
Here we go.
Hang out with the wrong people.
Brace yourselves.
Control center. Shut it down.
Okay. Actually, on the 570 it's not that bad. I was getting 30 frames. Sorry, less than 30 frames on the 1050 Ti. And I'm not even using FSR yet, so good start, actually. Yeah, the Void engine is garbage, I know. We knew since Dishonored 2. So yeah, so far so good on the 570 actually. Let's put it on higher settings. Let's try something higher. But we're keeping the textures on low, okay? Let's try Ultra. Ultra, but we keep textures on low. And let's see what happens. Okay, so now we're on Ultra, but low textures. So, as you can see on Ultra, we're getting 20-something frames. So yeah, this is fun. Let's lower something to improve things. Let's disable the not fulfilled, thanks. And let's lower those shadows to high. And let's see if that fixes the game for us. Okay, it doesn't. Okay, it's still at 30. Model details is probably the culprit. Yeah, there it was. Found it. So we're aiming for 30 right now. Let's see if we can stay there. Yeah, I mean, the VRAM usage is pretty high. According to this, we're using 6 gigs. But we should be using 6 gigs. But I mean, the game seems to be using less. Sometimes it's at 3.5, so kinda odd. Very high to high. Plus low textures. So as you can see, 1080p. No FSR yet, we're doing that soon. So a mix between high and very high. Some of the culprits for performance are shadows and... what's the name of this? And the model details. So yeah, let's try... after this we're trying low. Don't worry, guys. Okay. Yeah, for 30 frames you can do very high with low textures. With some stuff on high. Even in the part where we look into the distance. So you can do a 30 frames lock. Like this. And you get consistent 30 frames. But since we're doing a benchmark, we're unlocking those frames. Dead reduced to atoms. How much memory do ultra textures cost? I don't know, probably more than 8 gigs, I'm guessing. It's insane. You have thought they have taken the license fee and HIT just gone with the Cry engine. I don't know. Yeah. But maybe this was done before that, who knows? Who knows when this game was beginning to be developed? But at least on the 570 you can play at 30 without FSR, which is good. So yeah, at least. The saving grace of this game is it has FSR. I have an Xbox Series S, but this game is for PS5 and PC only. Yeah, for a year, probably. A year after is probably coming to PC to Xbox as well. It's now a Microsoft game, so Should be coming to PC, oh man, my brain. Should be coming to Xbox eventually. And we're going to test it when that happens. I have a 1S and a Series S. Whoa. So yeah. How many FPS on 1650 Super would gain? We're finding out in a few minutes. Boom, headshot. Oh, that's not a person. Almost 4 threads below 60 frames. What do you mean? Let's see. Yeah, it's not using that much CPU actually. Out of control. Oh yeah, of course. Okay, they don't even care that I kill his friends.
Switch. Around here somewhere. Oh, this looks like it
Oh,
does.
another gun. Hang on. Where's the gun? I think I grabbed it. Oh, there. Yeah, I'm replacing it for this. Oh, yeah. Looking good. That gun. Need glasses for free 4K resolution. Yeah. I need bad eyesight, so blurry games look good. Can I just shoot him?
You gotta be kidding me. So what? I gotta find that fucking battery, whatever this stupid thing is.
Okay, where to? Oh, gotta grab some batteries. Oh no. This feels like having an Xbox controller. Oh, never mind. Here's me, recharging my batteries to play my Xbox controller.
Okay, we're juiced. Show me what you can do.
Yeah, the character is pissed off. He's completely pissed.
This is Igor Serling. Have you ever wondered how our beloved time loop functions? Long ago, the
No, I haven't wondered. I just want to kill people. Thanks.
which tore the fabric of space and time. We call this tear the anomaly. I founded the Eon program with the visionaries to protect and study the
Alright.
inherent imbalances of this phenomenon.
So as I was saying, yeah, this probably next year this is coming to Xbox. And again, the company is now owned by Microsoft.
Visionaries. Follow
So probably next year I'll test this again on Steam and we're going to see if it improves in any way. Probably not going to change much, I'm guessing.
Please at the security office on First Sat Rock. Notify
So yeah, can you try to hit 60s? Yeah, once I go outside we're doing that again. Give me 1 sec.
LPP sounds powerful. Could do some damage. Yeah, let's go get the LPP.
Yeah, let's go outside. Oh, hello there. Yeah, I think I'm going to die on purpose, so I can restart this level. Okay. So let's try and aim for 60. As you can see, probably this will be my recommended settings for if you want to retain the native resolution. So 1080p, low textures, then I mix between high and very high. And that gives us over 30 frames. Just lock it to 30, grab a controller, and boom, you're good to go. So let's now try, let's see if on native 1080p we can get 60 frames. So we're going for the lowest settings. So lowest. And that should do. So 1080p lowest settings. Okay, not enough for 60 as you can see. And it looks dreadful like this. So let's try staying on 1080p. We're using, let's see, medium. We got 45 on very low. On medium we got 37, so we lose a lot of frames there. So we do low shadows, and that should do. And low models. Okay. Okay, if you put shadows on low, you get a performance boost, which Like before, we already knew. Let's try medium models and low shadows. Okay, yeah, similar numbers. If you lower the shadows to low, you get similar numbers to the lowest settings. So there's not a lot that you can do. Let me see if medium shadows does anything. Doesn't do much. But you lose frames like crazy with shadows on medium. And low shadows gives you quite a few extra frames. And for some reason now we're getting 30 frames. What the hell, game? I'm lost. Something doesn't add up. Yeah, 59.99. Yeah, probably now we're VRAM bottlenecked, I'm guessing. Yeah. Yeah, we're using 10 gigabytes of RAM. So let's keep it like this. Oh, low. Hang on. Sorry, textures on low, not on high. That was the issue. My bad, my bad. Textures were on high. Sorry, guys. So as I was saying, lower the shadows to low and you should be good. So this is 1080p, high, low textures and shadows. And that should do. We're getting almost the same numbers as the lowest settings for some reason. So like that. Enable the fidelity effect super resolution. Let's see on ultra quality what we get. So ultra quality. Okay, we jump into the 50s, not bad. Actually, that's pretty good. Since this should be as bad as it gets, looking into the distance. So maybe we can keep it with FSR quality at 60 frames, who knows. So FSR ultra quality. So yeah, let's give that a shot. So we keep it on ultra quality for now. Let's see if it stays over 50. If it does, we're doing quality FSR. Oh, I thought I was using the shotgun. My bad. Now let's hack the turret. There we go. Enemies, where are you? Can I swim? No, you cannot swim. Okay, good to know. Good to know. So let's hack open the door then. I knew the 580 at 1080p 30 FPS was only BS. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what settings you're using. If you put shadows on low, you get a massive boost in performance. So, yeah, on the 580 should be pretty easy to get 60s. We're getting 50s here by just using ultra quality FSR, low shadows and high settings, and low textures. So, yeah, it should be good. Hang on, I'm trying to understand where to go. I think I went the wrong way. Yeah, I couldn't swim. I just instantly died when I tried to swim. It's GTA by City all over again. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing this will be how we play the game. So disregard my previous comment of 30 frames per second. The 570 can do this on 1080p with FSR on ultra quality. I'll take some blurriness for over 50 frames. As a budget gamer myself, if 60 frames is an option, I'll take it. 50 to 60. So it's not bad actually. I was expecting a lot worse.
Somebody cover me!
By just lowering the shadows. Oh man, I'm a terrible shot. There we go. So as I was saying, considering what I could lower to get better performance, it's not that bad. I mean, it drops into the 50s with these settings, but I mean, it's 50 frames per second. So yeah. On the 570, we were able to get good numbers. You need 144? Well, then you'll need something else, because this game is locked at 120. So, yeah, 144, you'll need a pretty high-end computer to do so. By pretty high-end, I mean something over a 2060, I'm guessing. So, yeah. Yeah, PAL FPS, exactly. You understand what you're talking about. 90s kids will understand. This is a PAL frame rate. Hang on. I'm trying to understand where to go. How do I get there? Yeah, I respond to some comments because I care. I like talking to you guys. It's fun. It's interesting. Yeah, no, there's nothing here apparently. Oh well. I'm going up there, I think. Let's go somewhere else. Yeah, we're just going to try and get there. Oh, okay. I can stand here without an issue. Gotcha. I thought I was going... Yeah, I died there. It's so easy to die there. Are you talking to me? Yeah, I'm talking to you, man. I'm talking to you. No, I mean the way you respond to some comments when you're very blunt. It's funny as hell. No worries, man. That's just myself. Okay, so I died, so time progresses. Let's try that again. Is it 900p now? Yeah, should be close. Should be around that. I'm guessing. I don't remember exactly the numbers. But UltraQuality on FSR, I think looks decent enough for 1080p considering the performance boost we get. I'll take some blurriness over that. We're trying higher ones right now. Give me one sec. Bring back Mate? Yeah, we're doing it eventually. Hang on. More blunt people? I try. I mean, it's not that I'm trying it, actually. It's just how I work. My brain works that way. Okay. Let's go outside once more. Oh, by the way, guys, this game is installed on SSD. So I don't know how a hard drive... How long will it take with a hard drive to load the game? I love this character so far. Okay, now I'm somewhere else. Interesting. Yeah, I love how the main character speaks. It's hilarious.
I said coat, show, not coat. Fuck it. Next stop, security office.
Ultra Ray Tracing 8K, what a joke. Hell yeah. Yeah, that doesn't exist.
This is a pretty tight group.
Oh, nice. A party. Machine gun. Yeah, that VRAM usage though, yeah. And that system RAM usage, though. Okay, let's complete the objective. In SSD is taking this much time, yeah. It took forever. Greeting with a smile, a smile. Yeah, we'll kill both of them, like this. Easy. And the main character is here. Head of security. Oh, I'm the head of security. I love that. When you look at the poster, it says a badass. He's talking about himself. Yeah, the shooting so far, I'm enjoying it. Pretty meaty shoots. Pretty meaty shooting sounds. Yeah, the AI so far, hack me. Working on it. Hack you. Hack you.
That is Mr. Hackamajig. Okay, LPP.
Hopefully YouTube doesn't misunderstand that.
Wait a
Press
fucking
play.
second.
Oh, I don't want
Maybe
copyrights.
LPP, which means it's in my flat. Back in fucking Upton.
Let's go back. Alright, yeah, okay. It's stabilized. It dropped into the 40s for a second. Seems to be loading assets. But yeah, so far, with ultra quality, we're getting 50 to 60. So yeah, good stuff. Yeah, true. True, Mr. Gupta. That's true. Yeah, on the 570 we're getting way better numbers. I mean, 50 to 60 is possible. On the 1050 Ti, that wasn't the case. I needed to do very low on 720p. But yeah, here at least with FSR, we can do stuff. Okay. Turns out you were kind of a big deal in Black Reef, but that just makes people want to kill you harder. Okay. Sounds fair enough. Is a female playable in single player? I don't know. I just know that she... you're playing online when you play as her, I think. Okay. What else? Nighttime. Let's try and be the woman. Begin your journey with Colt to unlock this mode. Okay, so I cannot play as Juliana as of yet. Okay, that doesn't matter. Yeah, let's go back outside. Stock CPU cooler 42C. Yeah, I mean the CPU is not doing much. Kinda makes sense. And it's pretty cold today. Do you think the game is really bad optimized? Yeah, I think so. I mean, guys, this is the Void engine, the engine that powers Dishonored 2, which was made which is a modified id Tech 5, which was the engine that was used in The Evil Within, Rage 1, what else? I forgot. And Wolfenstein, The New Order, Wolfenstein, The Old Blood. Those were all games that ran pretty poorly and were pretty bad PC ports to begin with. Now that we have better hardware, we can run those games better, but yeah, I wasn't expecting a lot after seeing what engine this was being made of. It's more dangerous at night? Perfect, I love that. Let's go to the edge of the map.
Top secret information.
Okay, what is it?
I see.
Hello. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Well, at least I kept my Tommy gun, my Lewis gun. Yeah, Void engine more like buy RTX engine. Yeah, Void engine more like have a good PC and run it like a garbage engine. What can you do? They're not going to remake the game from the ground up with a different engine. That's a lot of work. Better off making a new game. But who knows when they started making this game. I mean, it's been delayed multiple times. It's been announced a couple of years ago. This is probably the last game using the Void engine. If they use the Void engine again, well, they're going to have a bad time. Void your money engine. That's a good one. Void your happiness engine. Empty your wallet engine. Okay, got him. Okay, anybody else? Oh. I'm not good at this game so far. Yeah, it's pretty dangerous at night. Okay. So let's try Void your gaming experience. Hell yeah. Let's try one step below. UltraQuality, let's do... Oh, there's adaptive resolution. On the Dishonored 2, the adaptive resolution was terrible. Okay, let's do quality. Let's see how it improves. 50 frames on UltraQuality. On quality we get... Okay, 54 in the worst part. So, yeah, not sure. Quality, I'm not sure it's worth it. Yeah, UltraQuality looks much softer. Yeah, I can see the artifacts. Yeah, no. If you're doing 1080p, stay on UltraQuality. Quality doesn't make sense. It's a lower resolution and you hardly gain any frame rates. I mean, yeah, looks a lot better now. We only lost 2-3 frames. So yeah, let's go bottom of the barrel resolution. Let's go performance. On performance, we jump all the way up to 65, so we gain 10 frames more. So, performance. And on performance, well, it doesn't look good. It looks pretty, yeah. I can see the artifacts everywhere. So, avoid ultra performance. Sorry, not ultra performance. Performance. This is like 540p. Yeah. 540p, upscale to 1080p using FSR. Medium textures with FSR, there's no such thing as medium textures on this one. There's low, high, very high, and ultra, I think. Oh, that's a turret. Okay. It's mine now. Yeah, this is Red Dead Redemption 1 on PS3 levels of resolution. I mean, I can hardly see the enemies. I can see them because of the UI. So yeah, stay away from performance mode. Así se verá Tigmati. That's a good one. Okay. Let's change the settings now. First of all though, gotta get into the game. 1050 Ti bros, how did we perform? You can do 1080p, ultra quality, high settings, low shadows at 30 frames per second. Basically. 60 frames, not gonna happen. Not today on the 1050 Ti, difficult. Board your eyesight engine. Hell yeah. Okay, so instead of 900p, again, I would recommend 1080p with ultra quality. Maybe on 900p we can get 60s much easily. So let's jump into that. So 900p. Okay, on performance is 540p, gotcha. Yeah, I imagine that was the case. So no FSR, 900p, and we do high settings, low shadows, and low textures. And as you can see, guys, there's no medium textures. So you either do low textures or medium. So keep that in mind. So 900p, high, low textures, and shadows. And FSR is disabled. Let's see if without FSR on 900p we can get any good numbers. So 900p, FSR off, then low textures, low shadows, the rest on high. And that's basically it. Let's see if we can get 60 frames running around. Okay, yeah, the game looks much better than performance mode, which makes sense. There we go. Okay, over 50, at least right now. Oh, and I couldn't see my health bar. It's right below the overlay. Okay, never mind. We're not getting 60s on 900p right now. It drops pretty low. Hang on. I was pretty confident. But I lost my confidence immediately. Let me see if I can fix that with FSR once more. I hate that. Yeah, maybe it's this specific part, so never mind. Let's see, maybe on nighttime this part is even worse. Yeah, now it's fixed. Yeah, it was only that part. It's so inconsistent, holy hell.
Financial backer. I need to speak quickly to the guests of my ultra-exclusive devouring.
Yeah, nighttime seems to be worse so far. Would you say the game looks better at 1080p with ultra quality FSR or at 900p with no FSR? I think ultra quality looks better. Yeah, I'm not noticing the aliasing on the gun with FSR. FSR kinda hides the aliasing for me. Yeah. So personally, yeah, I like how it looks with FSR better than native 900p. At least right now. But what I played so far... Pet 580. We'll make it through this one, my sweet. Yeah, definitely. Especially if you have the 8GB version. So yeah, the 580 will be fine. Don't worry, guys. Especially if you use FSR. Okay, gone. Reduced to atoms. Alright. No, you won't. Okay, going to go back to my house. Yeah, nighttime seems to be worse due to the... I'm guessing the volumetrics. There are lights turned on nighttime that are not turned on daytime. Okay, yeah, the AI... They're pretty stupid. Yeah, definitely stupid AI. But nighttime is definitely worse, yeah. But since the game rotates through the day, I'm guessing once it's daytime we'll be fine.
What the?
Thanks for the videos, man. No problem, man. Happy to be here.
My LPP.
I'm not done. This isn't your show. It's mine. I run this.
Give me 1 second, guys, and I'm swapping to a 1650 Super, so
Some sort of hostile job takeover.
Security
gotta get in there.
the opposite of what
Dynamic day and time cycle? Yeah, dynamic day, night time cycle. Yeah, exactly. Ugh, my brain. But it changes when you die
somebody came by.
in the game. It changes.
Lock the doors to the
So it's pretty dynamic in that regard.
two little tunnels. Brilliant design.
He's so pissed.
The captain.
Wait, shit. Fuck this.
Loop engine. No, not even that. I wish it was on a loop. The only thing on a loop is the frame rate. Not good. It goes from good to bad pretty quickly. Yeah, and this is still the tutorial, by the way. Which is fine. Oh, she's the... Okay. So they're showing me the multiplayer part. Hack the antenna to enter into the tunnels. So this is the AI right now that is fighting me. That would be a real person. If I was playing online, it would be a real person. But since it's the first time, it's the AI. Okay, run. Get away. It runs like this in the tutorial. Yeah. Imagine when a person joins your game. I mean, you can play it against the AI if you want to. You don't need to play online.
Doesn't look like it has power.
So yeah, in the first one you're going against the AI, but then real people can jump into your game if they want to. But it's probably going to run like this. Okay, locked. Let's go the way back we came from. I'm gonna get some ammunition though. She's still shooting.
Reloading.
Okay, let the turret take care of it. And in the meantime, we get away. Yeah, they don't even know that I'm being chased around. Yeah, he just noticed. Just now. Juliana got some crazy abilities. Checked for a slab among her remains. Oh, she died. Okay. So Juliana died due to my turret that I kept behind. Good. But I'm not going to check her remains because I need to go to daytime, please. Well, you have to add multiplayer and everything. I don't know, but it's optional, so you don't need to play multiplayer if you don't want to. But you're going to play against an AI dressed as a player. Is the GPU wattage measurements in MSI afterburner correct? I don't know. I cannot tell you for a fact because I don't know. And I love that the game tells me that I don't have enough VRAM like every 10 minutes. I know, game, start another day. This is what I was talking about, guys. Start another day. So it cycles. Now it's daytime again. Never mind. It went nighttime. What the hell? Yeah, it looks fun. It looks fun. It is fun. The thing is that the numbers are not good.
All right. LPP. Save. Gotta get to the safe before, and then I got the LPP.
Gotcha.
Better be a gun.
Better be a gun, yeah. Agreed. I need a better gun. Let's see on daytime how it is. Weapons gone. Oh no. Weapons are gone.
Okay. Yeah.
Before using AI to make the game look better, maybe they should have used AI to make the AI better. It's pretty difficult to make good AI, but I get what you're talking about. I guess that's coming soon now that the current gen consoles have 8 cores and 16 threads. I'm guessing AI is going to improve eventually. Yeah, 1650 non-super coming soon to your nearest Santiago channel.
Yeah, what?
Very impressive. I'm clapping with one hand.
Don't stop there. Put them both together. The body count is gonna get high.
You got me.
Please do 1650 non-super. Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow is coming.
Not efficient. You start to feel kind of bad.
I feel fantastic. Thanks for asking. And if you try that ambush shit again, expect the same outcome.
Yes, welcome back.
Do you like the game? Story, gameplay? Yeah, I'm liking the game so far. Controls pretty smoothly. Not the performance. What is pretty smooth is the FPS mechanics. I like how it feels to shoot in the game. The guns feel pretty powerful as well. And yeah, the game seems pretty good. And the story is interesting, but they are repeating the same levels over and over, which I kind of understand. It's a time loop. What I do not care about is the multiplayer. I'm probably going to do it a couple of times just to see how other players destroy me. But as of right now, yeah, I like the game. Okay, I went through the same part all over again. Let's go again. Then Light got delayed. Yeah, I heard about it. I'm pretty yeah, I'm pretty scared for Dying Light 2. Because the first one was great. Probably the hype is not going to live up. Hopefully it doesn't have any technical issues at launch, like Cyberpunk. Who knows? Okay, time to get back outside. It's an immersive sim mixed with a roguelike. Makes sense. You know what, guys? This reminds me of the... Oh, actually, it's from the same developers, of Prey Mooncrash. Yeah, this is like Prey Mooncrash DLC on steroids. Without the name Prey. Yeah. Yeah, now that you mention it, it makes sense that this game came from Arcane. Now that you're talking about it.
Crazy kids are a heartbeat from the happiest place on this rock, the library.
Alright, doing better. Hopefully my gun doesn't get jammed. Alright. Yeah, as you can see on daytime is much better, so it was an issue with nighttime. Oh, it's locked. When are you going to do 1650 Super? In a few minutes. Bear with me. Okay, what is this? This doesn't kill me, right? right?
Don't need it.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, they just attacked me, that's fine. I can go past them. Although I want a shotgun or something. I cannot grab that for some reason. Whoa! Jumped gun. That's getting annoying. The jumped guns are getting annoying. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm dying here. Oh, finally, shotgun. Thank God. Oh, so close. Where are you from? I'm from Uruguay. The optimizations in Dishonored 2 was bad too on PC. Yeah, I remember. I mean, it's the same issues. When you look into the distance and there is a lot of geometry into that distant place, you drop frames. Just like Dishonored 2, but on a bigger map that is more complex. So what a better way to start the new generation than using older engines that had issues before. Oh, okay, you have to get powers to pick it up and absorb it. Gotcha. Thanks for the heads up. So you do keep some guns later on. Good. Alright. Yeah, we go around. They detect me, that's okay. We keep going. Bullets don't cost a thing. Good. Good to know. Give me ammo then, please.
Nope, I'm good.
Oh, there's too many of them. Locked. Do you think this game will come soon to Xbox as Microsoft is the owner of Arcane? Yeah, it will. It will be on Game Pass next year, I'm guessing.
All right, LPP, show me something. That is not what I wanted. This is how I'm going to break.
I mean, yeah, Microsoft now owns this,
People.
so I'm guessing in a year's time is coming to
All right. So
to
what's the plan?
to Game Pass.
One day we're gonna need a couple more Colts in here.
So yeah, and hopefully in the meantime they fix the performance.
Listen, I can't stay long. How did you even get in here? Didn't you get shot 2 loops ago, or was it 3?
Okay,
So many ways. Look,
so now it's time to do the 1650 Super. It's been fun to do the 570,
us have gotten it right. Okay.
but yeah,
Better than all of us.
I need to do more GPUs.
Shoot everything. But I'm
So we're continuing this in the other card. I have more GPUs to do. So let's shut it down. Oh, it's 6 months exclusive on PS5. Oh, never mind then. It's coming probably sooner than we anticipate. Alright. 1650 Super coming right up. 1080p high, low, textures and shadows. Alright. Wish me luck, guys. $70 out. $1650 Super in. It's 1 year exclusive to PS5. Oh, okay. What engine's the best? As long as the game works, there's no best engine, I would say. Depends, really. But I know the bad ones. Void engine is one of the worst. Alright. Coming. 1 second, guys. Installing drivers. Well, reinstalling, not really. Reloading, actually. Yeah, it's a year. Yeah, I imagined it was a year. Alright. 1650 Super. Let's launch the game, shall we? Thanks, Hell Knight 101. Yeah, it's minimalist because I don't need a lot of stuff to do what I do. Yeah, new studio, yeah. We finished, well, they finished building it a few days ago actually. So I'm getting used to being someplace that is not my room, which is pretty refreshing so far. And it allows me to do things being more focused, if that makes any sense. I've been playing Deathloop on my 38 and it stutters unless I lock it to 60. Oh, okay, I'm not getting stutter. I know why I'm not getting stutter now. I'm nowhere close to being past 60 frames. So the game suffers a lot when you're past 60 frames. Interesting. Yeah, on the lower end we don't have that issue because we don't get 60s to begin with. We need to work our ways towards 60. I wonder if they called it void because they already know how bad is it. That's hilarious. Does the game textures take a lot of VRAM? Yeah, they do. The game uses 3.7 gigabytes on low textures, so I'm guessing it does. Yeah, I know VRAM is slow. Unity is more basic, the Unreal is more complex. It really depends on what you're developing and what you're doing. It's not all about the engine. But we can all agree that this one is not a good one. Alright, so high settings, low textures, and low shadows. So let's stay right there. And let's see the VRAM. There's a loud sound in your room. Oh, you can hear that? Dang it. That's not supposed to happen. Hang on. No, you shouldn't be hearing that. But maybe a good option these days. What do you mean? No card for 16 series. Yeah, I mean, it's a good option if you can find it for a good price. But that's about it. Alright. So as you can see, it's using all the VRAM, which makes sense. Is what I was expecting actually. So remember the settings, 1080p, no FSR yet. I'm guessing that FSR UltraQuality will be the way to go. But let me show you the settings once more. For the recording. And let's disable that for field, just personal preference. It's a little bit too aggressive in this game. And let's see if we stay at 60 frames. Probably not. We gotta start shooting. RTX boys. Yeah, RTX boys. RTX boys wasn't doing its job. I don't hear any loud sound. Yeah, it was RTX boys. RTX boys sometimes fails. Sometimes. But it's been great so far. I don't need to tell people to be quiet. They can be as noisy as they want. Okay, so far so good. On the 1650 Super actually, as long as you put low textures and low shadows, you should be good. We're not even using FSR, so good stuff. Deathloop has mixed reviews on Steam. Yeah, no wonder. I mean, look at that performance. Especially on the higher end stuff. If you're getting above 60 frames, you're going to have a pretty bad time. Holy hell, so many of them. That's kind of the issue right now. I mean, the higher end users are louder because they're trying to get over 100 FPS. And the game stutters when you go over 60, which I don't know because I haven't gotten very far over 60. So yeah. Those 60s on this should be fine. As long as you don't crank up those shadows, you should be good. Okay, they're dropped. Let's try that again. Yeah, I need more ammo. Why this game, not the X11? I don't know. Ask the developer. Still jamming guns. Oh, nice. What is this? That looked good. Yeah, I can headshot all the way from here, I think. But what I was saying before, I like the gameplay so far. I'm enjoying that. The shooting feels good. And the guns feel pretty powerful. Oh, really? Jumped gun again. That's getting annoying as hell. Yeah, no. He was up there. Well, at least I can go to my house now. Shout out from Philippines. Well, shout out from Uruguay, mister. Thanks for being here. Alright.
All right, LPP, show me something. That is not what I wanted. This is how I'm going to break the loop.
About equal to 2080 with better ray tracing? What do you mean, the 3080 or the 3070? Oh, the 3070 on a laptop. Never mind. People that can run the game at 60 plus FPS are getting massive stutters according to some reviews. Yeah, that's the issue. That's why I'm not noticing that behavior on my end. I'm nowhere close being past 60 frames. I mean, the maximum I got was 70 frames in the open area. You won't have to deal with the guns jamming after you progress a bit more. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Makes sense.
But I like shooting things.
Yeah, I like shooting things.
Fix this, and this. I prefer the cold storm plan. G's lab. Figure out residuum. It'll make your
Buenas, Aaron. ¿Todo bien? Try medium textures, there's no such thing. You either do low textures or high. There's no medium for the textures.
Alright. Let's get started.
Hopefully 6 gigs of VRAM on the 1660 Super is enough to bump up the textures to high at least. Yeah, probably.
As good a place to start as any.
Okay. Yeah, when looking into the distance, man, that performance. Let's do FSR. We do UltraQuality. I think UltraQuality is so far the best option in the game. 41, now we get the same? Okay. Upscale in FSR. UltraQuality. Yeah, what the hell? Hang on. Yeah, something is definitely off there. Yeah. Yeah, when looking through this window, I get drops into the 30s. Yeah, when I look outside, it's fine. The thing is this window. Yeah, I'm confused. Okay. This is FSR UltraQuality. But see guys, there is such a weird behavior. I'm guessing it's these lights. Yeah, when you're into these lights. Oh yeah, it's the lights. Let me see if I can fix that. With the light shafts. No, that doesn't fix anything. Bloom. Oh, maybe the bloom. Let's see. No, not the bloom. Probably an option that we cannot disable. Yeah, no, it's not that. So interesting. That's why at night we get such poor numbers. At night there's a lot of these lights pointing at you. So that's probably why outside there, when looking at the other window, there is also a performance hit. But we cannot destroy the light. Yeah, no. So if we find a way to disable this with mods, it would be good. Let's see if there's another light. Yeah, there's not another light here. Oh, that one. Never mind. Found it. Let me restart the game. Yeah, something is off. Look at this. What the hell? Yeah, I'm going to disable bot performance with mods. Yeah, hang on. I closed the game. Let's reboot it. Oh my. What am I doing with my life? Out of VRAM, it was at 3.6, and the 570 did run out of VRAM, but it could still play the game at a decent frame rate, so yeah, I'm kind of lost. Yeah, the thing that was wrong was the frame rate. It was into the 50s without FSR, and then I enabled FSR and it killed the frame rate for some reason. Try high textures and see the performance hit. No, if I try high textures, it's like lock 30 with drops into the 20s. Is it Cyberpunk 2.0? No, Cyberpunk is worse, I'd say. Because they lied to us. In this game they didn't tell us anything about it, so that kind of makes it a little bit better in my book. Cyberpunk was straight up false marketing. So yeah. Yeah, I noticed that sometimes when I change settings the performance tanks. A restart fixes it. Good to know. Good to know. Thanks for the heads up. Alright. Let's go. The morning. Good. I love some morning. Okay, yeah, definitely. Definitely an improvement over no FSR. So yeah, good. Gotta get a gun though. I only have this thing that jams every 5 seconds. Okay, she has a good gun. There we go. Let's get out. Alright. Got a good gun finally. They're going to kill me though. I'm almost at halfway through my health. Oh, they're everywhere. Right, jammed. I don't know what I did there. I threw a firecracker in her face. That was fun.
Get down!
Bottle! I love doing that in Dishonored 1. Might as well be doing Bitcoin mining with those cards. Yeah, that's what most people are doing right now. What an unfortunate thing. We could be playing games. Give low expectations or no expectations at all and you don't get review bombed. Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, more ammo, thank God.
There's only so many hours before the festivities tonight, so get outside and have some fun today.
8 bullets, 8 empty heads. Okay, that's not effed up at all. Yeah, this part with the lights. Do not fight! Okay, before I die, I'll get into my room. Oh, not that way. Frick. Okay, yeah, the AI is pretty stupid so far. The AI in this game is absolutely trash, yeah. Yeah, agreed. It's pretty bad. Maybe it becomes better soon. I'm guessing that what they want you to do is to get fighting with another player. I'm guessing.
That's harder than it sounds. You? Yup. Oh, all right. So what's the plan?
Okay, this part again, because I had to exit the game in the middle.
If we're gonna wreck this island in a cold storm. No, listen, I can't stay.
In the meantime, I'll drink some water. It's like Dishonored AI. No, Dishonored is probably better in that regard.
So many different ways. Look, there's thousands of us, or more. I don't know, but none of us have gotten it right. Okay. You've got to be better than all of us, so don't just try to shoot everything. But I like shooting things. You gotta be.
Yeah, I like shooting things.
This.
Why don't you make 5500 XT benchmarks? Because it's very close to the 570. And I need to save up a little bit more. Too many cards. I need to put the right amount of cards out there.
What are you looking at?
So the 5500 XT for the price, I'd rather get a 580, which is 10 frames ahead of the 570 in general, so... Yeah, too many cards.
Said it was back at the complex. As good a place.
Hopefully this time I survive. We're going to be stealthy. Whoa, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, the VRAM is limiting us here when looking into the distance. Okay, almost out. Rather have good AI than good graphics. Same. I mean, that's why I like the Splinter Cell franchise so much. Metal Gear, solid. Okay, at least I finished this level. Yeah, it's still dropping pretty bad. Yeah, something is definitely wrong here. With the game, I mean. But Void Engine, if I say Void Engine, all the answers are in the table. Just say Void Engine and that's it. Yeah, skip the cinematic, please. Alright. I unlocked the game, finally. Yeah, I don't want to do noon, I want to do somewhere else. Go to afternoon. No, noon is fine. Well, I gotta wait for the afternoon. Okay, at least it allows us to change the daytime, the time of day. Ugh. Let's see the complex. $70 on PS5, LOL. I read the Steam reviews and some say it's the Nuvo, which is anti-piracy software or whatever. I mean, we cannot know for sure until someone, well, they release a version without the Nuvo. But the Nuvo usually affects the CPU, not the GPU. I mean, the Nuvo on the GPU has no business there because the anti-piracy software doesn't run on the GPU. That would be new. That would be new technology, but it doesn't run on the GPU. It's on the CPU. So yeah, it's definitely something that hinders the performance in some way, but it doesn't affect the GPU performance. If that was the case, it would be even worse than this, guys.
What do I have to lose?
So yeah, it doesn't help. Let's leave it at that. The Nuvo doesn't help it. It makes it a little bit worse for the CPU, but that's about it.
Do I keep my weapons again?
The infusion process?
I mean, the game is not super CPU heavy. Never mind. It is.
Told me to.
Not the only one with
When I look into the distance, I'm using half the CPU, so a quad core will be maxed out.
good luck.
This infusion keeps sounding better and better.
Okay, this runs better than the city so far. Oh man, I want to see the 750 Ti run in this game. It will be a party. At least it runs on 4 GB cards. Yeah, that was my fear. My fear was maybe it doesn't run on 4 gigs of VRAM, but it does, actually. But it's inconsistent in the big levels. That's kind of the problem. This level seems to be okay, so. The thing is, when it goes over the VRAM limit, well, performance drops pretty hard. Good aim, thanks. I appreciate that. Thanks to you guys that allow me to play games, to make videos, I can get slightly better at shooting. That's for you to blame, guys. My shooting improved thanks to you requesting games that I never played before. Yeah, let's kill everyone. What the hell? Dishonored 2 has the same stuttering problems with 60 plus FPS, so it's going to be the engine. Gotcha. Thanks for the heads up. Alright, let's hack that turret. Are textures okay? Not really, they're pretty low quality, I would say, considering what the game is requesting from us. Okay, these are fine. But there are some textures that look pretty low resolution. Yeah, I mean, these metal surfaces. It's trying to be a comic book, so you can notice the low quality assets sometimes. Still better than Dishonored 2 on the texture department. Yeah, look at that screen. Just started watching the massive stutter loading textures. Not sure if it's the textures, but the game uses a lot of VRAM, a lot of it. Oh, I'm dying. Oh no. And it's super inconsistent. So I now understand why people are complaining. Okay, out of ammo. Is there any chances this game is running on the 750 Ti? I'm trying that in a few seconds. Allow me kill a couple enemies, and I'll be right there with the 750 Ti, sorry. With 2 gigs of VRAM, I'm not holding my breath. It's probably going to be unplayable, or not even launch, like Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So yeah. Anyway. Let's get out of the game and do the 750 Ti, shall we? Here we are, we're back. Let's try this out. So yeah, as you could see there, yeah, it drops frames even with FSR running. So yeah, dreadful. 1650 super out. $750 Ti in. Here we go. If the 750 Ti pull this off, I'll be pleasantly surprised. Yeah, same. We're doing 720p performance mode FSR with the lowest settings, basically. The 750 Ti will get 6069 420 FPS. That's a good one. Series S review on gameplay when? Coming soon to your nearest YouTube channel. No, it all depends on what new games release. Since there are new games coming out pretty often, I don't have a lot of time. But I already have the games downloaded, I have everything ready to do a live stream. So yeah, FSR works on the 750 Ti, yeah, it does. It works on any GPU. It works even on iGPUs. Shouldn't be an issue. Okay. Here we are, wish me luck. We're going to need it. So we're doing 720p lowest. And probably FSR performance. But that's for later, in case we need it. So let's open the game. Here we go. And motivation, how's it going, man? Welcome back. It's been a while. Here comes the king. Let's see if the game even launches. Oh, okay. It won't launch. Here it says Deathloop using Void Engine. Yeah. How ironic. GPU unknown, GPU drivers unknown. Well, you can read them right here. So integer divide by 0 occurred in the thread. Yeah, guys, you cannot divide by 0. Let's try it once more. So yeah, F's in the chat for the 750 Ti. Not running Deathloop. Oh no. Yeah, boss. Snake? No. Snake? Snake! Okay. Yeah, no. It doesn't recognize the GPU. F. Yeah. F. F. Not another one. You were so young. Only 6 years old. Or 7. You didn't deserve this. I should have done better. But I tried. I tried. They couldn't do it. Okay. We did what we could. So it didn't launch. I might give it another shot later. I'm going to try and delete something. Maybe that helps. I'm deleting the shader cache. Maybe that helps. GT1030, time to kill the GT1030. Okay, since it didn't launch on the 750 Ti, I could maybe try the GT1030. Yeah, let's give that a shot. Yeah, no, it's not launching. Let's try the GT1030. Good idea. GT1030. Alright, here we goes. 1030. And if this doesn't work, maybe we do the 1052 gigs. To see if it launches in 2 gigs. Now I'm curious. This is full on curiosity now. I'm an investigator at SantiagoSantiago.net. Whatever that means. Yeah, the King's big brother, the 1030. I'm going to need luck on this one. Here we go. Deathloop. Let's see if it launches on the 1030. Coming soon. Okay, running. Okay, it does launch on the 1030. Interesting. Oh, never mind. It didn't launch. Yeah. An exception occurred in thread worker 1. Yeah, no, 2 gigs is not enough. Oh, look at this. It says right here, VRAM. Yeah, it didn't have enough VRAM. I thought it was going to launch. No, not another one. Let's restore the shader cache, maybe that helps. Not another one, no! Not the 1030, no! Yeah, definitely the VRAM is a problem. But that's fine, I understand. Let's see. It's loading. And... Okay. Oh, okay, it launched. It launched. Okay, apparently we're fine. Hang on, guys. It's filling up the VRAM. Although we're going directly to the lowest settings. I'm not even taking chances here. Oh man. Yeah, I'm going directly to 720p lowest with FSR performance. And let's see how that goes. Okay. We're at 30 frames in the menu. It's just a video file. Okay. Imagine, we have below 30 in the menus. Imagine inside the game. Yeah, let's do 480p. Now 720p. 720p will be fine. Yeah, no need to go for 480p as of yet. Let's start with 720 and work our way down. Okay. Settings, lowest, please. Okay, very low, very low, very low. Performance. I'm not sure why you cannot disable the ambient occlusion. It's kind of weird. Everything disabled. Perfect. Yes, apply the settings. And we're using fidelity effects on performance. So this is basically, yeah, let's keep it without this first. We use the FSR later. Okay, here we go. Wish me luck. Cacao, yeah, cacao. Let the old warrior live his last years. Don't kill the 1030 yet. I'm working on it. He's going to die a good death. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, we're already out of VRAM. Look at that RAM usage going to the 10 GB mark. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Try dynamic resolution. No, what a dynamic resolution? You gotta go for the lowest resolution right away. Dynamic resolution. Why would I use dynamic resolution? We don't have the horsepower to handle that. You need more VRAM for dynamic resolution actually, which is hilarious. Okay, I think it crashed. Did it crash? Okay, I'm hearing something, so definitely the game is running. Okay. Okay, if it's 30 right here, probably going to drop into the teens once we're outside. Whoa.
Well, if you die,
Well, at least
for one,
it's working.
then you get to keep 'em.
I am always succeeding, even when I'm
Look at those, yeah, look at those edges.
I keep my weapons again.
The infusion process? Isn't that why you came up here?
Not
Yeah,
gonna
no,
lie.
when I'm going outside, oh man.
You're not the only one with other needs.
It works.
You're not special.
Yeah, but if I succeed,
Yes.
Okay,
Good luck.
look at,
listen,
it doesn't even load the snowdrop. The snow dropping. This is great. I love this. This is why I have a PC. Yeah, this is like low spec gamer stuff. Yeah, agreed. And you were wondering if I should do dynamic resolution. No, just do the lowest resolution that you can. Let's do FSR. FSR, please help me. On performance mode. Yes, apply those settings. Yeah, no, even with FSR, it doesn't save it. Let's kill them. Okay, I killed an enemy at 10 FPS, I'm good. It's like this assassin didn't have glasses. I was pissed at everyone. Yeah, I love this. This is the best gaming experience I ever had. I can look at the ground to move faster, actually. Move faster by looking down. Yeah, I'm not hitting anything. Oh, God. Yeah, no. The VRAM is a culprit. Well, I got a headshot at least. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I had enough. Even PS2 games look better than this, let's be honest. So yeah. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. And yeah, videos coming soon. Testing this thing. The game is fun, but the performance isn't. So, thanks for watching, guys. Love you all. Gotta go eat. So, see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. See you later. Thank you. The switchboard, no, the switchboard will look better. Bye-bye.